What's up, guys? Welcome to On the Trail Reviews. I'm Daniel,
And I'm Chase.
and today we are knocking out part 2 on our 3-part segment called How to Prepare for Any Backpacking Trip. This segment is titled Preparation.
All
Right.
right. So how do you prepare for a hike?
Well, the first thing we take into consideration all our R&D that we did in the first part, and we determine, is hiking even feasible, right? Do we have the proper gear to hike?
Yep.
What's some examples of that?
Make sure you have the proper sleeping bag for the weather that you're going to be in. Making sure if you need a hammock or tent, for your ascent or descents. If you've got a lot of elevation gain or fall, you need to take that in consideration.
Right. So what he means by that is if you're going to be on a bunch of unlevel ground, hiking up slopes like this, hard to set up a tent, so you might want to use a hammock. But if the weather is super cold, you might not want to be in a hammock because you might freeze without that underquilt. So you might opt out for a tent instead, right?
Yep. And next, I think, how long will your water last you, or what's the water situation like out there? So
Right.
if you're hiking in a drought, you may want to throw a little extra water in the pack, carry it, or make sure you're carrying enough water to keep yourself sustained in the first place. Obviously not for 5 days worth of water, but make sure you're carrying enough water to sustain you to your next water crossing where you can get your next set of water from.
Right, exactly. So plan out your water range. Obviously, a water bottle this big has about a 2-hour range on the trail, whereas a Camelback and 2 Nalgene bottles might have a 1-day water range on the trail before I have to fill up next. Cool.
Next thing is rain gear.
Rain gear.
What
right.
about it?
So I kind of have 2 systems. I have my general rain jacket. I just throw in my pack. It comes on all my hikes with me. And then I have my holy cow, I know it's going to rain cats and dogs for a week straight rain setup. So make sure you determine what the weather is going to be so that you can plan accordingly for that. If you're going to be out there and it's raining cats and dogs, you might want to look into a pack liner, a pack rain cover, some rain pants, a rain jacket, maybe an extra tarp to throw over your tent if the weather is going to be extremely bad. Things like that to take into consideration. Trash bags and dry bags are a must-have if you're going in a cats and dogs situation.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the second portion of this?
So second, we're going to take distance and terrain and overall length of the hike into consideration. So this will tell us how much food we need to bring, how much fuel we need to bring, and if we need to pack things like extra batteries or phone chargers.
Yeah, so definitely, if you're looking at doing a short hike, you haven't used your headlamp in a month, just go ahead, change the batteries out real quick. That way you don't have to carry extra batteries with you. If you're taking your phone and you plan on taking plenty of pictures, videos, or even trying to stay in contact with the world, not sure why you would, but that's on you. Make sure you go to Five Below, pick up extra few battery chargers, charge that sucker up, and take it on the trail with you. That way you can charge your phone while you have it. Is there anything else to add to this?
The next thing to think about would be medication. If you plan on staying out in the woods for a week or longer, are there any medications that you need while you're out there? Or if you wear contacts, is there contact solutions, stuff like that you should be bringing out there? And then the last one would be home responsibilities, right?
Yeah, you got to pay your bills. If you have house payment, rent, water bill, anything like that that's going to be due while you're out hiking, go ahead and handle that before you go, because you're obviously not going to be able to take care of it while you're out there.
Absolutely. Same thing with work responsibilities, kids, dogs, whatever it may be. Make sure all that is handled before you go on that hike, because when you're out in the woods and you don't have cell phone signal, you don't want to be a person that cannot be reached while something's going on that you forgot about at home.
Yep, and it'll make your hike a whole lot more stress-free if you do all of these things. Thank you for watching today, and I'm Chase.
And I'm Daniel.
And happy trails and happy New Year.